Hey everyone, how's it going? Deadly Didi here. Today we are going to be doing the Tropico 6 tutorial, chapter 1, basics and economy. So just a little bit of background here. So I've actually played this game a little bit, probably about 10 to 15 hours total on these 3 missions. I had to redo the first mission twice since I failed it the first time. Succeeded on the next 2. Oh, I didn't realize that there was actually a complete stamp over here. Interesting. So I didn't see that. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and go do the first tutorial here. As we're getting started here, if you want to consider giving the video a thumbs up and a sub below, that really would help me out. If you want me to do other videos or if you have any requests, like you want me to do a stage on hard or something, I can go do that if I haven't posted it yet. Welcome to Tropico. You're El Presidente, the dictator of Tropico, a small but thriving nation located somewhere in the Caribbean Sea. You will build, expand trade, and issue laws to guide Tropico through 4 turbulent historical eras in which you have to face global superpowers while trying to juggle interior political factions. How will you be remembered? As a benevolent leader who caters for the people, or as a dictator ruling with an iron fist? Whatever you choose, the main thing is that you stay in charge.
Hola, Presidente. It is I, your loyal penultimo, with a workout for your mighty brain. A formality, I know, for one of your brilliance.
Okay, we got to complete all 4 tutorial tasks. You just met Penultimo, your personal assistant and most loyal consultant. He has presented a main task which you need to complete in order to finish the first tutorial lesson. Main tasks are automatically accepted and displayed with a golden icon next to the task tracker on the left side of the screen. The task tracker lists all tasks you receive and displays a short summary as well as your progress on the objective. The objective of each tutorial lesson is to complete a certain number of tasks. Okay, this is the first tutorial task to complete. You will need to complete each tutorial task to finish the lesson. Oh my goodness. Like the main task, the tutorial tasks pop up automatically and are displayed in the task tracker after accepting them. You can still access tasks by including all their texts and all of their objectives in the tasks. I can't even say that. Task screen. Now follow the objectives listed below one by one in order to complete this task. Open. Okay. We opened it. Let's view tasks. Open the task screen and view all tasks. Okay. Practice different ways to control the camera. We gotta pan, rotate, tilt, and zoom in and out. Okay, so zoom in out is just your mouse scroll. Tilt the camera is holding your mouse wheel button. Rotating the camera. Rotating the camera is rotate. I guess it's still, this is rotating still. It's just your mouse button, but moving it side to side. Up and down is tilting, and panning is the arrow keys, or A and D. Okay, cool. So toggle archipelago view. That was actually really helpful. I didn't know space was that. Controlling time. Now that you mastered the camera, let us look at the ways to control time. You can pause the game and choose from different speed settings. While the time is paused, you can still act, give orders, and make decisions. The game world will react to your changes when you start the time again. Okay, we gotta pause the game, resume the game, set the game speed to 4, and set the game to normal speed. Okay, so pause, play, 1, 2, 3. Oh, I guess it's 1, 2, 4. Okay, so 4, restart it back to normal.
So proud
There
of
it
you,
is.
Presidente. Your control of your Tropico is absolute. Your loyal citizens do whatever you tell them to do, Presidente.
Alright, we're at lesson 2 here, economy. Dream team. If you want to be the world's greatest dictator, you need to make sure that you have a filled treasury for all necessary expenses. The basic way of making money in Tropico is to produce goods and export them. The dock and the Teamsters office are the main drivers of export. Teamsters fetch goods from the production buildings and deliver them to the dock. They are stored until the next freighter arrives. Freighters automatically load and export the goods stored in the dock. Cool. So here's a Teamster here. So this is a Teamster's office. These are the people who move things for you. And here's the dock. Connect. The Teamster trucks are already busy transporting corn from your plantation and hides and meat from the ranch to the dock for export. There is also a mine that is producing gold but not connected to the Teamsters office by road, so they cannot reach it. Buildings that do not produce, temporarily store, or receive goods do not require a road connection. Wait, interesting. That do not produce, temporarily store, or receive goods. Okay. Connect the mine to a new road that connects to an existing road. Okay. So, I guess before we get started here, if you see this icon, that means it's not connected to the road. Simple enough, right? Let's go build the road straight from here. Just connect it right over there. And now it's connected. The icon disappeared. It's all good. Okay. Now that the mine is connected to the road network, the Teamsters will transport the gold to the dock. The next freighter will automatically export the gold, earning you money, which is added to your treasury. Every time a freighter arrives, a newsfeed message will display the money earned from the export. Your current treasury balance is permanently displayed on the top left of the screen. Notice that you will need to have money in the treasury to construct new roads and buildings, and that running costs like building upkeep and wages for workers will deplete your treasury over time. You got to export 50 gold. Pretty much here, I think it's already connected, so there's really no point here other than speeding the game time to 4 so you can complete this faster. Don't think you can really I guess you could theoretically increase the budget on this so that they work harder. Probably a Teamsters office too, so that they can transfer more things. Yeah, we're just waiting for a gold export here. I don't think we need to do a trade thing here, but we'll just wait. See if it returns, and if it's not good enough yet, then we'll decide to change it up, you know. Put these ruins right here. There it is.
It looks so tiny from here, but I doubt even you could lift it.
Service mentality. Other sources of income come from service buildings and residential buildings. Their profit margin is not as big as exports, but their revenues are regularly credited to your treasury each month as rent or directly in the case of visitor fees from service building. Construct your first tavern now to provide your citizens with a fun and get a little extra income. After confirming the location, construction office workers are sent to the construction site to erect the building. So something that you guys want to check out is when you click on a building, there's statistics here. Some of them show income, like lifetime income and production value. So I know clearly that this plantation is a net positive for me. That's not always the case though. So some goods can be processed into refined goods that have better export prices. That's the job of industrial buildings in general. You can process the hides from your cattle ranch into leather using a tannery. Instead of bringing them to the dock for export, Teamster trucks will deliver hides to the tannery. When it is constructed and connected to the road network, as long as the tannery is staffed and has hides on stock, it will use them to produce leather. Okay, so this is basically your industry. So food and resources sometimes can be turned, so these are raw materials turned into basically finished goods, I think is how I would classify them. So make sure that you are connecting this to the road. All right, you see the green arrow. If it's green, green is good, guys. Green is good. So game time is at ×4 here. Okay. And now that it is connected, it should be producing leather over here. It just needs hides from, where's our cattle ranch?
I knew you would get the hang of this way of issuing orders.
But remember, it's all about stuff. Build stuff to build stuff. Build stuff to move stuff, then build stuff to export stuff. So you can stuff your pockets full of money. Of course, it is a Tropican treasury that is really getting stuffed. Wink, wink.
Making money is good, but you know what is better? Making more money.
I like that, Penultimo. The basic plan to get things to make things to sell abroad, but every step of the way there's something you can do to squeeze more money out of production. Okay. Contracting. All produced goods are exported automatically, but there are some basic ways for you to manage your economy to save costs, improve workflow, and increase your profits. And this is what this lesson is all about. Since you're currently producing leather anyway, you can commit to a leather trade route to get a better price for a certain export volume. You cannot fail a trade route, and you have unlimited time to complete it. There you go. So let's go here, and leather here, it's giving us a 20% markup above standard. Let's just sign the contract. Expanding. When the trade route signed, you want, with the trade route signed, you want to make sure your tannery has enough hides to keep it from running dry. So let's build an additional cattle ranch. The efficiency of some production buildings depends on certain properties of their location. To help you identify a suitable location, a colored overlay will indicate the worst locations in red and the best in green. Identify the most suitable location for the new cattle ranch by comparing the resulting efficiency modifier, which is previewed in the construction panel. So have a ranch where cattle value is between 90 to 100 and connect it. Make sure that we connect it to the road. Okay, so we go right here, ranch, make sure you pick cattle. Okay, so between 90 to 100 here. So as we can see here to the right, can't point up. So up there you can see efficiency 98%. That's pretty good. 99% over here, and it's already connected to the road. As soon as this is built, we should have this task completed. 4 times speed to make sure it is all good. Where are the construction workers at though? It says it's building under construction. Well, there they are. Okay, he's building. Let's see him build this. Look at that. Budget. Every building has 5 budget settings, with the medium budget being the default. The budget of a production building like the cattle ranch determines its wages, the attractiveness of its jobs, and efficiency. On a cattle ranch, a higher efficiency will lead to a higher production of hides and meat. Set the budget to maximum. Both of them. Check the efficiency tab. Okay. Wait for the cattle ranches to be fully staffed. Okay. Now let's go look for the other cattle ranch. Where is it at? There it is. 2 in efficiency. So this is the efficiency thing right here. Budget modifiers plus 25%. Condition is minus 1%. If you have coin to spare, you can purchase building upgrades that permanently improve certain aspects of a building. Let's go ahead and install the chrome tanning in the tannery. So you want to click it, and up here is an upgrade little button. You click it, and it costs 5,000, but it decreases the consumption of hides by 25%. And it's like instant. So if you cannot supply enough hides for a tannery to operate efficiently, you can fire workers to save costs for wages while reducing the rate in which hides are consumed. It's like basically supply chain here. Let's go fire this guy. Oops, sorry. So don't left click here. You want to right click to fire, and hire is left click. Fire, fire. What's our task here? Sorry. Close 1 worker slot at the tannery. Oh, okay. I didn't even know you could do that. So you guess you right click it and it closes the slot too. Work modes. Some buildings can operate on different work modes and affect the function of a building. They can improve certain aspects while hindering others, or even change the main purpose of the building entirely. In contrast to upgrades, work modes can be switched at any time, allowing you to react to changing circumstances. Inspect the work modes of the buildings involved in your leather export chain to further improve workflow performance. Switch the dock work mode from sniffer docks to regular controls. Set both cattle ranches to the humane exploit work mode. Okay, so these are work modes. Let's just do 1 time speed. See pasture prohibition. We want human exploit here. Humane. Sorry. In here, from sniffer docks to regular controls.
So many ways to juice the fruits of a tropical economy.
Alright, chapter complete. Trade routes for better pay, tweaking supply chains for fun and profit, fire workers to save money, or close job positions for even more schadenfreude. Not to mention fitting new equipment and changing a building's production orders. The power is all yours, Presidente, always. That is going to be it for this one, this tutorial. If you liked it, make sure you give it a thumbs up and a sub below. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.